Hello out there in social media land. I'm Pastor Ronnie, Senior Pastor of Greater St. Matthew's Church. I'm glad we can come to you in your place of viewing with the Bible series, Being Biblically Sane. 2 Timothy 1 and 7. It's good to be safe, distancing, practicing distancing. It's good to be sanitized, washing your hands with warm water and soap for 20 seconds. But it is also imperative to be biblically sane. In these times, you need a sound mind. Pastor Emeritus Augusta Booker Sr., and I want to share with you at noon and 7 p.m. Bible study so that you can be biblically sane. Share this post and tell your friends that we are on now. Share this post and tell your friends that we are on now every Wednesday at noon and 7 p.m. Enjoy. Hello out there in social media land. Let your friends know we're on, and also like us and share this post. And also on YouTube, you can subscribe. Let your friends know that we on. This is a Wednesday Bible study. The theme is biblically sane. You can stay safe, sanitize, but you need to be biblically sane. And my name is Pastor Ronnie, and this is Pastor Emeritus Dr. Augusta Booker. Hello.
Hello.
And we just thank God. I thank God that I'm able to teach with him. He has a deep well, and I thank God for him, and surely I thank God for what he has gifted me with. We talked last time we were with you. We talked about faith, and we let you know faith is doing what God say do because He says it, and God is real, God is powerful, and God is awesome. But you'll never see Him working in your life until you get in motion.
Yeah.
And we
Right.
also talked about the verse 2 about the Old Testament saints and how they live the faith, and that bit was the Hall of Faith.
Hall of Faith. That's
And
right.
so we went through that, and we thank God for taking us through that and talking about some of the characters that live by faith.
Yes.
And now they are in the Hall of Faith. But today we want to transition and go to another subject because we are in a warfare.
That's right.
We're in a spiritual warfare, Pastor Emeritus, and surely we need to dress appropriately.
Sure. That's right.
And we look at that because God has given us some clothes to wear, and we need to dress appropriately as Christians.
Good.
As Christians, and what should we wear? What should we wear? Well, we wear different things for different occasions.
Mm-hmm.
We wear tux for the prom.
Yeah.
We wear a suit for Easter Sunday or a funeral. We dress appropriately for a ball game and different things like that. But what should we wear doing a spiritual war.
Yes.
And we want to look at that, dressing for a spiritual battle.
Yeah.
And we look at this in Ephesians 6, 10 through 18. If you would turn to that. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having thy loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching therefore with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. Now we look at this, Pastor, and we look at the scriptures of describing the warfare and also what we should wear.
Yeah.
The provider is God.
That's right.
You know, the provider is God. We got to know who's providing the uniform.
Yeah. You know, Pastor Ronnie, this is a good topic in times like these, what we're going through, because if we look at verse 10, it says, finally, brethren, be strong in the Lord.
Yes.
Don't be strong in self.
Yeah.
Because this is a warfare.
That's right.
What you said, dressing for the battle.
Right.
But when you're dressing for a battle, it's almost like football. They said, let's suit up.
Yeah.
I played a little ball when I was younger, and the coach would always say, let's suit up.
Yeah.
But number one, we're dressing for the battle, which you said.
Yeah.
But before you put your suit on the outside,
Yeah.
you got to have some equipment.
That's right.
I call it on the inside.
That's right.
And that's where he tells us, number one, we can't win this battle
Yeah.
by alone.
Right.
But we need the Lord. That's why he said, be strong in the Lord. Don't think you're going to get out on warfare and say, I'm Superman. You understand?
Yeah. And we that's right, because we are strong for his cause.
Yes.
In the Lord, and not your agenda, but strong for his cause. And then it says the whole armor. That means in verse 11 it says the whole armor, full armor and complete armor. God made them and provides them. So put it on. It said put it on. Put on like your wedding ring. Put it on and leave it on.
Yeah.
That's what we should do. Not get dressed and get undressed and get dressed and get undressed and then
forget about the ring.
Forget about the ring and when somebody cuts you off in traffic, then you take it off because you need to tell them something. Then after you drive up in the parking lot, the church parking lot, then you want to put it back on. You say, leave it on.
Yeah.
Leave it on. Leave it on.
And you know what, Pastor, verse 11 tells us why. because it said, put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Stand.
Now, we're in war, but perhaps it's a different war than what World War I, World War II.
All right.
This is an invisible war.
All right. All
You
right.
know, it's a spiritual war.
Right.
And the devil have a spiritual war up against us.
Yeah.
And a lot of us get tied down in physical war.
Yeah.
You know, like you say, when you get in traffic.
Right. Right. The
you
physical.
want to win this war physically.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a child of God, when strong in the Lord, you have to know that you got your equipment in your heart. Well,
That's
we're
right.
going to get down to that.
That's right.
But
That's right.
But we got to know what we're fighting.
Right. And
Who your enemy?
yeah, that's right. That's right.
You don't know your enemy, you shoot yourself.
You don't know.
That's why in the war they say died by friendly fire.
Right.
Sometimes, you know, your buddy might hit you.
You know, and that is right. And you know, Pastor Emeritus, you know, putting on the whole armor. You know, sometimes you know I play football and with the football team, and you know I had to put all the uniform.
That's
on.
right.
I couldn't wear just the thigh pads and the knee pads and leave the shoulder pads
That's
out.
right. You need it all.
And even though I wore the shoulder pads and the knee pads and the thigh pads, Moses Horn still run over me. He ran over me, but still I had the whole armor on.
Yeah.
And you need to put it on because as you said, so we can stand.
That's right. You can't
Stand.
stand without it.
Stand.
And, you know, Pastor, back in the day when I was playing,
Yeah.
we had a coach, and we get ready for a game. What he would do at rehearsal too. We get ready for a game, and he talks to us, you know, like sport like they do.
Right.
Then he said, "All right, let's suit up."
Yeah.
And when we leave out of, we would call it you know, where you dress, the dressing room.
Right.
He would be standing at the door, and he inspected the parts
Yeah.
of the equipment because he didn't want us to go to battle, like you said, without your you know, your chin pads,
Right.
shoulder pads.
That's right.
And some of the
Gotta
guys,
have it
they
all.
forget to, not too many forget to put the shoulder pads on, but that happens. But you can't go out there half-stepping
Yeah. Right.
and not fully. That's why you told us earlier, the whole armor.
The whole armor.
Don't put pieces in what you find.
Yeah.
But a good team, a good soldier will make sure he's fully equipped.
Fully equipped. And man, and we look at that because stand. He said that you can stand. You may be able to stand. You means us.
That's right.
And stand means also to stand in battle.
That's right.
Not idleness. Not just waiting. You know, I used to play basketball in the backyard on Bellis, and we would be trying to get rebounds and everything after someone shot, and one of my teammates always stood in the corner. He didn't want to get in and get rebounds, and I told him, I said, you need to buy a ticket. You just gonna walk, you just gonna stand around and look. And so sometimes we just need to buy a ticket.
That's
We
right.
just gonna stand around and walk. That's why we're not successful,
That's right.
because we idle. We in a battle, and you got to stand in battle, not just watch but stand firm and hold your ground. And when I hold my ground, I gain something.
That's right. That's
I'm not losing anything.
That's right.
I'm gaining something.
That's
And
right.
so when I look at that now, let's talk about the principal enemy, the wiles of the devil. The wiles of the devil in verse 12, his methods and his scheme.
All right.
We had talked before about he has his plan well planned out. He has his, he has everything laid out, and he has a lot of skill.
Yes.
He has a lot of skill, and so we need to know the enemy. And we were talking about skull sessions, talking about when we played football in ISU. Did y'all do it?
Yeah.
But I know we did it.
Yeah, we called it school session back in the day.
Yeah, and so we learned. Now that was on Tuesday. We learned the other team.
Yeah.
Now on Monday we reviewed what we did. And so if we had a bad game, your name was called all during the session. But on Tuesday we talked about the next game.
The enemy.
The enemy.
Yeah.
Who played this position? Who played that position? And who's there and who's there? And what their skill level is, and what they do, and all that, and where they go when this happens, and all that is. And then we had a skull offense where the second team would play the first team, and they would play the defense for the other team.
Yeah, the enemy's
Yeah. So that was trying to know the enemy.
Yeah.
And so we need to know the enemy in those positions. Now, first of all, the enemy is not flesh and blood.
That's right.
We ain't fighting.
And that's where we get we get carried away, and we get lost because we think it's flesh and blood, but it's a spiritual thing. Now the physical, Pastor Ronnie, the physical is important to the devil because we're just I would say just a vehicle for him to do. Now if I say I don't like you, and sit up there and say I don't like you for days, nothing happened. But I need to come up there when I sock you. It's because of what I've been thinking. And we're in a day now, in a time now, that the evil spirit, it's invisible.
It's invisible.
But one thing about it, I can't wait till you get down and tell us how we ought to suit up.
Yeah. But we just looking at the enemy, and we talk about the different things. It's a up close fight.
That's right.
Wrestle.
Yeah.
Wrestle in that verse 11. Wrestle. It's with hand-to-hand combat. Combat. It's a up close fight. Now, it's not flesh and blood, but Satan uses humans for missiles.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You understand?
The payload is on that missile.
Yeah. I think I don't know. Flip Wilson used to say the devil made me do.
That vehicle?
The vehicle. And so we look at that, and he's we fighting against principalities and powers, wanting to possess human beings, rulers, and also in high places. High places. And so Satan heads all these up.
That's right. And you know what, Pastor? It talks about principalities, which we know that leaders, like the princes, and the rulers at high places, they do what they want to do.
Right.
I'm not getting political, but white sea and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But anyway, the devil, the only way you fight the devil is like principalities and powers.
Right.
It talks about leadership.
Right.
And see, you got to cut the head off.
Right.
And the only way we do it is be equipped.
Yeah. Because it's a well well-organized group, and we need to also look at where is the battleground,
Yeah,
and that's anywhere where the word is spread.
yeah,
When you're trying to live the word.
yeah, and the enemy against you.
Yeah. Just soon as you say, I'm gonna try to do better, the devil hear you too.
Oh, yeah, he
I'm gonna get close to
That's
God, especially during this time.
Yeah, Paul talked about he's always present.
Always
He always lurks up just when you want to do right.
Yeah, and trying to get back to God, especially through his time, during its times, and then the devil hit you,
Yeah, yeah,
and they as long as you were doing your thing, it seemed like the devil wasn't busy.
He won't mess with you because he got you.
But as soon as you start praying,
Yeah, he don't want to lose you. He don't want to lose you. That is so true.
and so the battleground. Now let's talk about the pieces.
All right.
I think we're gonna talk about the pieces,
Okay.
13 through 18. Let's talk about the belt of truth. Okay.
Having your lines girt about with truth.
All right. All right. A soldier belt holds everything in place. And matter of fact, he puts everything in the belt. Everything in the belt, and so the devil don't like that, because the devil is a liar.
That's right.
He don't like truth.
That's right.
Matter of fact, he's the father of lies.
Yeah.
That's in John. He's the father of lies, and so he don't like the truth. But God's word is the truth,
That's
and
right.
the only way we're gonna make it through this pandemic is with the word of
The
truth.
word of God. That's right. You got to be equipped with it, because the Bible talks about how the truth will set us free.
That's right.
If you want to be free, you got to have knowledge. See, truth is knowledge.
That's right.
And truth is knowledge, but truth is God.
That's right.
And you got to have more God
Right.
in you. I think there's a song said just a little more Jesus or something. but I don't want to come in pieces. I want the whole God. But you can't go to war. You can't get on the battleground until you have knowledge of God. That's truth. That's truth. And it says girt around, girt them around your body parts.
Right.
And protect you.
Yeah, hold
and,
it
Yeah,
together.
truth.
It holds everything together.
Yeah.
It holds everything together. And the truth will make you free.
Yes, that's right.
The truth will make you free. So some of us bound and vexed and torn
Yeah.
during these times. But I'm telling you, the word can make you free.
That's right.
The word can set you free, girl. The door to the jail without bars is open. All right. All you got to do is get Jesus, and you can walk on out. It's already open. The door's already open. Why are you walking around talking about I'm in bondage? The door's open. You got to have the word
That's right.
to walk in, to walk out. And so
That's knowledge of God.
knowledge of God. And listen, then we have the breastplate of righteousness in verse 14. It covers the vital organs.
Yeah, that heart.
Mainly the heart.
That's right. That's right.
Mainly the heart, because it's a heart issue. It's a heart issue, and we have no righteousness in our own. It's because of God that we have righteousness.
That's right. That's right.
Pastor,
it's kind of unique that Paul speaks about the breastplate of righteousness. But you got to remember, we're going to war.
That's right.
But you still have to be right.
That's right.
Now, sometimes a soldier can throw you off by his actions.
That's right.
Because when you're talking about the breastplate of righteousness, which is coming in your heart, in your heart you got to have kindness.
Right.
You got to have joy. You got to have the spirit of helping one another.
Right.
Not some soldier just going for it.
Just going for it. I don't need nobody like that.
No, like on Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
You know, he just shoot them.
Yeah.
In his movies, I'm talking about.
Right, in the movie.
But a good soldier, the breastplate of righteousness. Sometimes soldiers may look. You may look at a soldier.
Right.
And think he's ready to cut your neck off.
Yeah.
But not really.
Yeah.
He's going to do what he has to do.
Right.
He's going to give you a chance
Right.
to straighten up.
That's right.
Because we want the devil to, he said, rebuke the devil.
Rebuke.
You understand?
Rebuke the devil.
And then he'll flee from you.
That's right.
So in that heart, it's some things. It didn't say heart of envy. Mm-hmm. That's not in the heart of man.
No.
Of strife
That's
and
good.
all that.
That's
Just
good.
take care of business.
That's right.
Some
That's
of the
right.
best soldiers in World War I and World War II and documentaries that I've studied came from farms.
Right.
I mean, you understand? And just humble guys.
Right.
But when they went to war,
Right.
they took care of business.
They took care of business.
Sometimes
right.
they're hard,
Yeah.
the heart of righteousness.
Right. And I if you, with our righteousness, we have no defense against Satan's attack.
That's right.
We have no defense. And so what is righteousness? Righteousness is right living.
There you go.
You got I would say rather right thinking first. You got to change the way you
That's
think.
right. That's right.
You got to change the way you think, and then right actions. That's living. Right action.
Life.
But you gotta change your thought process, and then you can live the way God wants you to live, and then right relationships.
Yeah.
Now I struggle with that because I said, well, right relationships, but if you change the way you think and you change the way you live, God changes it, then the people that you hang around gonna change.
Yes, that's right.
And you don't have to leave them; they're gonna leave you
That's right.
because they thinking the way the old person used to think.
That's right. That's right.
But now you're a new creature.
That's right.
Old things have passed away; all things become new. And so you ain't got to leave them; they'll leave you.
Yeah.
They'll leave you. And
As they said, the elders just say they'll come on or go on.
yeah, come on or go on. I like that.
And you know, Pastor Ronnie is I thought about something. I'm going to hold you long.
No.
But when you reach out, when the breastplate of righteousness not only take care of you, but you think of other people.
That's right.
And you can bring other people out of the wilderness.
That's right.
Now, we're in a pandemic now.
Yeah.
Corona has taken over the whole world.
Right.
Not just Houston, not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Katrina.
Yeah.
Just like, look,
Yeah,
I mean, it's the whole world.
Whole world.
But somebody got to be warrior. Somebody have to be equipped.
Right.
And with the breastplate of righteousness,
Yeah.
God can win. I just believe this, that pastor, that not only Grace and Magic, but every church in the world that's really preaching Jesus, going to be stronger than they were before this.
That's right. That's right.
Because after a war,
That's right.
if you stand strong,
Stand strong.
you'll win the battle over your enemy.
That's right. And you bring people in with you.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know, because I say that they're going to leave you, but one thing for sure, when the rubber hits the road, they're going to run to the person who's different.
That's right.
They're not going to run to the person who always gossiping.
That's right. And the
And
Lord will
always-
lead you,
yeah.
the one that's different. But the one that's different is the righteous.
That's right.
It's-
That's right.
And you know, this is not a pleasant say, but it's the truth.
That's right.
I just believe more people are praying now
That's right.
than never pray. And more people are hearing the word of God
That's right.
than they used to. Now, we're not saying good. That's a good thing because we don't want anyone hurt.
Right,
We don't
right.
want
No,
that.
no.
But the facts, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And as a good soldier, we need to have on the breastplate of
You
righteousness.
got to have it on.
And like I said, loving one another, show kindness,
So kind.
and show care. And those who are watching us, Pastor Ryan, we don't know who's watching us.
Right.
But God knows.
That's right.
And I just wonder if there's someone there, and I know that you agree with me, if you're down and depressed.
That's right.
You reach out to somebody that you know that's in the Lord.
Yeah.
You know, Pastor Ryan and I are not the only one. We are one of
yeah.
thousands of people
Oh, yeah.
that love God. You need to be.
One of 'em, yeah.
See, my teacher told me the reason I couldn't play certain kind of music, I never was around it.
Yeah.
You understand? 'Cause I love to play. I love jazz.
Yeah, yeah.
But a man of God brought me away from that.
Right,
And I
right.
didn't have time to, listen
Right,
to it.
right.
And I told him about a few years ago, I wish I could play like you.
Yeah.
He said, well, Gus, you never was around it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
a lot of us are not stronger. And God wants you. He, like the man
yeah,
said,
that's good.
Uncle Sam wants you. Because God wants you in his war. But
Hallelujah.
you got to be around people who are well equipped.
Yes, good.
The truth that you said.
That's good.
Breastplate of righteousness.
Yes, yes. And that's it. I mean, that's it. And you need to cover your heart
Yeah.
if you're going to win the battle.
That's right.
You got to let God cover your heart.
Yeah,
And you'll change.
that's right.
You'll change for the better.
That's right.
For the better. And also in verse 15, feet shod with the preparation of the gospel. Many battles are won simply because of better footwear.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
Shoes, you gotta have the right shoes.
we played it when I was in 8th grade because we were a good team, 8th grade.
Yeah, I remember.
And we played, we beating everybody. So we said, well, the coach said we're gonna play the 9th grade at Willow Ridge High School. We're gonna play the 9th grade, and we were so happy. And boy, when we got out there, we saw they had some shoes that we ain't never seen, because we were issued shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
And when the game started, we were slipping all over the place, and they
There
were
you
cutting
go.
and
There
gripping and everything because it was footwear. Now I ain't gonna say we were won if we had better cleats, but at least we would have put up a fight for.
That was a good reason why you lost.
But the footwear makes a difference.
That's right. Pastor, can I say this?
Yeah, come on.
Now, this came from the Romans.
Yeah.
Roman culture.
Right.
And those soldiers used spikes. Now,
Yeah.
I think we had cleats when we were playing, but I
Right.
think baseball or track, people have spikes, I
Yeah,
believe.
spikes.
Those little sharp things.
Yeah, right.
And the Roman soldiers would wear those.
Right.
Now, there was a purpose.
Right.
Number one, because when they get in a struggle, they had something that would keep them from slipping and sliding. Because they don't want to be sliding on the floor like James Brown.
Yeah.
Trying to fight the enemy.
Yeah, right.
With shoes with
Sliding
no
all
type
over
of,
the
it gives them a good grip.
That's right.
And when you got your shoes shod with the preparation of the gospel, you got gospel shoes on.
That's right.
Not Stacey Adams. I don't know all those names.
No, I don't.
but you got to have on shoes, the gospel. That's what's going to it'll give you grip.
Right.
Keep you
right.
from slipping and sliding.
That's right.
And in this month and out next month.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
But that's why he said your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel. Make sure you got the right shoes on.
Preparation. Preparation means. Thank you for viewing our Bible series, Being Biblically Sane. Tune in next week on Wednesday, noon, and 7 p.m. Wednesday, noon, and 7 p.m. Tell your friends and share this post. Tell your friends and share this post. And hey, be safe, be sanitized, but be biblically sane. Until next time, God bless you.